This is Suzie Soule of Best Rock List. I'm here with Holy White Hounds. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing amazing.
Check out my melody.
I just woke up from a nap.
You have wonderful hair for just waking up from a nap.
I let it down. Had to let it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your guys' names and what you do.
My name's James. I play the guitar and sometimes I sing.
My name is Ambrose. I play bass.
Ambrose, is that a family name?
Yeah, it is.
It is,
Yeah.
okay.
My name is Brenton Dean, and I play guitar and I sing.
Is that a family name, Brenton?
No, but Dean is.
Dean is, yeah.
My name is Seth Luloff, and I play the drums.
All right, nice to meet you guys. You guys are
Thank
from
you. Yeah.
Iowa.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about this band name, Holy White Hounds.
Do you mind if I tell the story?
Go for it.
Can I hold this?
Yeah.
Okay. Brent grew up having an all-white greyhound because he founded the band with Ambrose. And his grandpa was a pastor. And one day, this happens to a lot of people. Unfortunately, Brent's grandpa walked in on him masturbating. It's an uncomfortable situation, you know. Family and sexuality don't always mix. I don't think they should. But anyways, his grandpa was a strict old-school pastor, and he wanted to teach Brent that his actions had consequences and that masturbation was wrong. And so he sacrificed his dog in front of Brent. And so it's kind of like we dedicated the band name to the dog.
I don't know what the dog had anything to do with it, though. I feel like the dog was innocent in the whole situation. That's the most upsetting part of the story.
No.
I don't know either, besides that you love that dog. He said, choose one thing you love, masturbation or the dog. You already chose. It was too late.
I did. It was already clear my choice.
Time heals all.
That's a horrible story. That's a horrible story.
It's 100% true, though.
Holy White Hounds. Okay. All right. So you wanted to pay homage to your crazy grandfather that I don't understand. To the dog. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Your sound has been compared to... I can't talk now.
Even that funny, to be honest.
I know.
It's actually
Really quite tragic.
It is quite tragic. It is. It's horrible. Beck, Queens of the Stone Age, Nirvana. Your latest single, Switchblades, has been climbing the rock chart, and your album, Sparkle Sparkle, has been getting rave reviews. Tell me about your album.
First of all, it's really flattering to be in a sentence with those artists because they're amazing. The album was recorded in Iowa with a producer. His name's Brenton, and we had a whole hell of a lot of fun making it. We took out a credit card and went into the studio, and I mean, we just had a blast, man. It's the number one most important thing about being in this band. It's the only rule is that you gotta have fun all the time. And when we went in there, we just, I think and I hope that the fun that we had in the studio kind of comes through on the record. And there's just a culture of love on the album. And yeah, I don't know. If there's something specific you'd like to know about it, I'd be happy to tell you.
Yeah, love and other things. So.
Yeah, well, you know, we really like those gritty guitar tones. We like the drums that really sound like a live kit, and a lot of those vintage tones. But we're not necessarily writing like vintage music or anything. So I think it just kind of turned out to be like this culmination of all these bands that we love, and you know, I'm sure you can hear a lot of them in there. I actually learned about Queens of the Stone Age after I recorded that album. I went into the studio and our producer was listening to Queens of the Stone Age, their first album. I was like, what is this? This is awesome. He's like, dude, this is Queens of the Stone Age. I'm like, oh, I know that. I know no one knows. That's the only song. I just hadn't dove into them. And since then I have, and I love that band. They're fantastic. And I was even lucky enough to meet Jesse Hughes the other day, which he's not in Queens of the Stone Age, I know. It's connected. But yeah, I mean, there's just been I feel like we've discovered a lot of really cool music since we started writing. We also got like really into Black Sabbath, like when we were in the studio, and that wasn't really a band that I dove into before then either. And I feel like you can hear the Black Sabbath coming through on the album as well, on certain tracks. But yeah, I could talk about the album all day. I don't know what people want to know. To me, it's like a piece of the past, so it's just like we could talk about it or not. I'm fine.
Yeah, we can talk about it. No, it's always good to know how the album comes together and where your inspiration comes from.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we come to the part of the interview that I call We Are America.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with so much focus.
Sponsored by Buzzweiser.
Okay, all right. Sure, they can sponsor me.
Yeah.
And Holy White Hounds. So with so much focus on derision and violence, I want to explore how we're alike.
Right.
I like to explore like where you guys came from, what kind of music you grew up with. What kind of music did you listen to when you were growing up?
I listen to a lot of different things, stuff that my parents listen to, but mainly punk rock music is what made me want to do what I do now. Because there's a camaraderie with that, and there is like belonging in it. It felt like you want to talk about how people are more the same than they are different, and that's how I felt whenever I hung out with people who also like punk rock music. You could be an idiot, and people would be like, yeah, dude, keep doing that. That's awesome. And that was great, you know. To a certain degree, I do make a fool of myself sometimes in that sense still, but yeah, that's what I grew up with. How about you, Ambrose?
A lot of the same, a lot of pop punk, a lot of stuff my folks listen to, Weezer, just a lot of just rock basically, and pop rock and punk rock. Nothing really that crazy out there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sure. I feel like I was kind of really into like a different band every week. When I was in middle school, I was really into Blink-182, and that's probably still why we play music pretty fast and with a lot of energy. I feel like that kind of stuck with me. But I remember two videos that really changed things for me, and it was when I went to my friend's house and saw The Hives on TV. The Hives were a really big deal to me because I'd never seen anybody play it. Like, I just didn't know. I just hadn't been like exposed to that like garagey sound. And then the other one is I went on vacation with my family, and I never was like able to like have a TV in my room and stuff. And so when I went on vacation, I would just like turn down the TV a little bit and like watch it when everybody fell asleep. And Ben Queller played the song Show Me All the Rules, or The Rules, on Craig Kilborn. And that specific performance that night, watching that TV in the hotel with like everybody sleeping around me, that one performance, and he like yells at the end. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I met Ben Queller and I told him, hey, that performance, it changed my whole life. And he said, that's cool, man. And so, whatever. But that's my best answer for that, because I feel like I was into so many things.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit here and hear me talk all day.
And nobody wants to hear what I have to say anymore, so. No, I grew up listening to also what my folks listened to. And my dad, he's a little older now, so it was a lot of like Beach Boys and 50s, 60s rock. And I also have like 3 older brothers, and they all had their thing. So like I was the one who just kind of followed whatever they did, and it was a lot of like classic rock and some metal and hip hop, like just a weird mix of all sorts of different stuff. But yeah, it wasn't until like late high school where I really kind of started to get my own thing that I liked to listen to. Everything was pretty much fed to me. But yeah, I don't know. That sums it up for me.
Now you guys are from Des Moines, Iowa. What is there to do in Des Moines?
It's a pretty cool little town. The art scene's kind of on the rise. We got some good motorcycles and stuff. We're all part of a local motorcycle gang called
Yeah, same here.
yeah, the Big Meanies. That's what we call ourselves.
We can pause for a minute.
That is the best.
As I was saying, we are the founding chapter of the Big Meanies. Des Moines, it's our biker gang, first and only.
You guys don't have any clips though for it.
No, that's how we keep under the radar. We drive around in a van too. It really throws everyone off. But when we're home, we're just tearing up in what do they call them? Piggies? No, Harleys.
Yeah.
Harleys, yeah, tearing it up in Harleys.
That's nice. Very good.
What? They're really is a biker gang in Des Moines or a biker group called Poopies.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got a shirt. I'll show you later.
All right. Okay. Do you guys know your ethnic backgrounds?
I'm Irish and Cherokee and Welsh, but everyone's Native American, I guess, to some extent these days.
You think so?
I just hear that come up a lot.
I'm a big old Swede, and I got a little bit of Scottish in me too.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'd like some. I'd like a little Scottish in me. Whiskey.
As you sit next to, well, yeah.
That's,
Irish. Screw that.
I actually do feel part of a group that absolutely doesn't care and has no idea. I don't know where I'm from. I don't know my nationality, my background, and I am so uninterested in it. It's not even funny. And I get, but you know, like where I'm from, like, you know, St. Patty's Day rolls around. That happens everywhere. There's like an Italian festival. Where I grew up, there was like a lot of like Italian people where I lived, and they really loved Italian stuff, and I didn't know what I was, and so I would look at that and be like, what, like why do we, I'd never understood the celebration because I never cared about my own.
Okay.
So I just don't care, and I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
German, French, Irish. I think mainly German, potentially massively Georgian, but that's just a theory of a friend of mine, so I really don't know too far back. There's a bunch of stuff in there.
It's like I can't stop looking at it,
That's
so.
what we want to know where the heck it's from.
Where does that come? Native American it must be, so.
Grandpa's sheep. I don't know, that'd be white hair. That didn't make sense. Can we cut that?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We might have to cut a lot out here. You guys are on tour now, and you've played Bonnaroo and Bunbury.
Yeah.
What are you working on besides performing at huge rock festivals?
We're writing a lot of music. We never stop doing that. We're working on ourselves. We're working on being better people. No, we're not. I'm working
You
on
should
this
say
buzz
that.
right now. I don't know.
What voice is that in your head that's like, lie, lie, lie?
We're working on ourselves. Working on our CrossFit.
Yeah, you know, we're doing, was it like P80Y? No, P90X, that's
Yeah,
what's
you got
going. Yeah, I got it. Took me a second. I don't know. It's always writing music.
Sponsored by Budweiser.
Buzzweiser. Yeah, driving around in a van that keeps breaking down, you know, that's our life. Writing music and being stinky and paying lots of money on a van we should probably sell.
A lot of things about the van. You're really mad.
Are you not?
I don't know. Van Marino's held up this far, but yeah, it's getting annoying.
Van Marino has yet to win a championship.
Yeah. Laces out, Dan.
Keep the muffler in, van.
Wow. Did you guys have problems getting here today?
Yeah, sorry. We're still angry about it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
We're projecting.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could not perform music, what would your second job choice be?
Start with this guy. I already know what he's doing.
Electronics, circuits, audio circuits. That's what I was doing before. Actually, I'd be a pro skateboarder at heart, like at childhood, whatever. But then, as like a realistic adult, I would be working in electronics. Yeah.
I would like to be a barber. Cut people's hair. Oh. Or have my own animal show, like the Crap Brothers, like Zaboomafoo. I like that. I would do that too.
That's a good answer, man.
I think I'd want to work at a Renaissance fair. I mean, I don't know. It'd just be fun. You get to dress up in costume every day. I don't know. But I'd get paid to do it.
I don't know, something equally as unrealistic as music, like maybe start a fight club, or like do like the Banksy thing and tag stuff. I don't know, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. I'm kind of invested in this right now. It's a hard question for me. Lou!
What, if any, book are you reading right now?
I'm trying to read books on the road, but usually it's just drinking with my bandmates and arguing about how the set went. But it's a Chuck Palahniuk book called Beautiful You. And it's about a guy who creates a sex toy so good that women are divorcing their husbands.
I'm reading Devil Said Bang, and it's about a guy who goes to hell and kills people, and it's probably aimed at like teenagers. So that's my reading level.
That's good.
Not reading anything.
Not reading anything.
I still have yet to learn how to read.
That's tough, doing electronics and not being able to read. Okay, if you were a Game of Thrones character, which character would you be?
I would be the throne. I don't watch the show. I don't know.
I'm the only one here who watches the show.
Okay. What
you give us
character
all
would he
characters?
be?
Oh,
I'm
ooh, okay.
He's well versed. He should know.
This is Jon Snow. It's the hair.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
reluctantly says that because he wants to be Jon.
No, I don't want to be Jon Snow. I know who I am.
All right.
Brent.
I know who I want to be because I saw a part of the show, but I don't know the name.
Brent would probably be Ramsay Bolton.
That's exactly right.
Who's Ramsay Bolton?
Ramsay
He's a bad dude, but you like him because he's bad. James would probably be Theon Greyjoy for reasons better left unsaid. And
What is that?
Yeah, fill me on this.
He was castrated.
Come on, Dinklage.
yeah, he was castrated.
He got castrated. Why?
He just did some bad stuff. He got caught by Ramsay. Ramsay castrated him.
Yeah, he's the one that did all this stuff.
I'm looking him up right now.
I don't know.
Who would be
I'd be
Robb Stark.
Yeah, I'd be Robb Stark. I'm way overconfident and I'm way too trusting and I'd be like, yeah, my uncle's getting married. Damn it, that didn't work out how I thought it would.
Oh, thanks for the spoilers.
Didn't say any spoilers.
I know you're gonna watch it. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, what's the best social media app to catch you on? Because everybody's got everything nowadays. So.
Tinder.
These guys are.
That's the one I have. That's the one. And I think it's, every time the rating thing,
How does it work?
I rate it 5 stars
I
every
mean,
time.
how would you rate it 5 stars?
I do, and everybody I know is like, it's not cool to like it. I'm gonna give it 1 star. It's amazing. How else do you know that everybody on there is single? You know that. It's a good system.
Good answer.
I don't know.
The website.
Yeah, I like the web. I don't know. Facebook, Instagram. I don't know. I got nothing.
Do you guys have Snapchat and
What's a social media thing?
MySpace? You guys are still on MySpace?
Yeah, no, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We do have a website, and if you go to any of those things that you use and type in Holy White Hounds, you'll find us.
All right.
Yeah, bands in town. That's another cool one because then you know when we're coming to your town. So.
Well, and obviously you got to get the Tinder app.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys, for talking with me today.